Previously on Crit Squad, Sacha wound up trapped in an infinite loop of loneliness for what seemed to him to be several months, while it was only minutes for his friends.
Where did you go? You were like in front of us, and now you suddenly are back here? Like, you've been gone for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you only just toddled off.
Sacha was then discovered and led from the trap by a mysterious traveler spirit known as Kokopelli.
Let me take you to your friends.
Wait, what?
As you round the next bend, there's a new hallway that had never been there before.
That hallway wasn't there before.
This tunnel was always here. The shade did not allow you to see it.
Earlier, when Baldy finished the ritual of the open mouth, a single piece of the spirit's true name was revealed to her, and upon Sasha's return, the Kokopelli found a second.
Oh, before you forget, he reaches down next to you, Sacha, and pulls out from the mouth of one of the faces a little piece of parchment. I believe this is what you're looking for.
With this valuable piece of information in hand, the squad is led from the tunnels by the mysterious traveler, fearing what further trials of despair the spirit will force upon them in defense of its true name. If the squad can resist the spirit's attempts to drive them to suicide, they will find the rest of its true name, gain a major foothold in Manhattan with the Draco Foundation, and finally begin a path forward to freedom. And if they don't, they'll be stuck here, possibly forever.
I want to go home.
So after walking for about another 3 hours, you find yourself out of the tunnel, and you're in an area that looks like it was blasted by some sort of bomb, just ruins everywhere. And there's one building still standing there. It looks kind of like a stuffer shack, but the letters keep like rearranging and changing to symbols you don't understand. There's the gas sign there, but it's asking for 73 units of something. You've got no idea what. And leaning against the building on the outside, you see what looks like a man, like tall, lanky, just made out of concrete.
I'm going to sense him.
All right.
I got a hit.
All right, he's a spirit.
His general demeanor?
A little irritated.
Okay, so not our pony.
Yeah. Yes, this is a traveler's waystation. This person may be able to provide you with some sort of sustenance.
Fuck, I gotta go talk to him, I feel like, probably. Unless you want to do it. Sacha looks to Trencherman.
I'd be happy to speak with anyone we wish. I should very much like to pick Mr. Kokopelli's brain, though.
I don't think he'd like that very much.
I'm simply wondering. Now, Mr. Kokopelli, I must ask, as you are a traveler of these plains, you can lead us to this way station, but, well, first of all, there is a creature of despair that dwells nearby. Is that something you might be sensitive to, or perhaps know the path to?
Oh, yes. Once you've had your fill here, you see the point of rebar sticking out there. Follow where it points, and that will take you where you need to go.
Excellent.
Do not go in that direction. He points at a right angle to that. There's a powerful radiation spirit over there.
Thank you. And now, a question very dear to my heart. Have you ever heard of the HMHVV?
Oh, of course.
I have a thesis that it originates from one of these planes. Do you have any knowledge of that? An origin, a point of origin for it. A plane that is suffused with its essence. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
That is where your quest will take you.
It exists. I knew it! I knew it! Oh, good God! Please show me the way. This is all irrelevant.
I'm afraid you will not find what you are seeking.
You know the path.
Yes, follow. And he gestures out with an extremely long finger and arm.
Then our quest will take us there, and we are on the right road. Yes, Mr. Kokopelli, I shall do this. Is there anything more you can tell me? Anything you could teach us?
I have other things to attend to, but it has been very nice meeting you. I always love meeting travelers.
I do so hope to meet you again.
thank you for bringing our friend back to us. I mean, that was really cool of you to do.
I could not have found him if he had not found his own way.
Baldy kind of nods. Well, thank you all the same.
Indeed.
By this point, Sacha has nervously sidled and backstepped towards the fake stuffer shack and the tall concrete guy. So, how's it going?
Kind of sad. There was a group that just came through here not too long ago.
Yeah, they dead now?
Give it a couple hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It took all my soy burritos.
Wait, you work here?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you had more of like the, traveler you meet at the crossroads vibe about you.
Oh, no, this is my place.
Oh, you're just on like smoke break?
Yep.
So no burritos then, huh?
I can get more.
So the supply chain reaches all the way down here to I can't read the sign.
Just give me a moment. And he goes inside the stuffer shack, and do you follow him? Do you watch through the windows?
Sasha catches Baldy's eye and does a shrug.
Baldy shrugs back.
I'll follow him inside.
Is Cocopelli gone?
Yes.
All right, then I'll follow Baldy.
It is interesting, a stuffer shack in a metaplane, no?
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of the last thing I expected to find down here. Do ghosts shop at the stuffer shack?
Well, people stole his burritos. Would you believe it? From an extra planar stuffer shack?
And a stuffer shack more dilapidated than what you'd find in the Redmond Barrens.
So, Trencherman, as you go inside, you see this guy open up, which, to your knowledge, is very clearly an astral gate. Very small one, about a foot across, and he just kind of reaches in and pulls out about 5 stuffer shack burritos, and it seals right back up.
Sir, is that a portal to stuffer shacks across planar dimensions?
Yep.
And that's like how you get your stuff.
Yep.
Who opened a stuffer shack in the plane? Where are we?
Well, it's still the plane of id.
Oh. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Because, like, nobody eats here using reason and logic.
Finally, we're on the same page.
Yeah, the fizzy snaps are still real good, though.
First of all, what is your name, sir?
I don't like to give out that kind of information.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you at your fine establishment. Now, are you only able to reach into stuffer shacks, or do you have access to materials of a wider variety?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is a stuffer shack, isn't it? Yeah, well, it changes depending on who's coming through here.
So do you have med kits?
I can get you some.
Sasha's mouth opens, but no words come out for a few seconds. I really thought the answer was going to be no, to be perfectly honest. I'll take 6.
Baldy's already over at the slushy machine getting an extra large slushy.
All right, well, so we have burritos for everyone?
Sure.
I mean, I could eat.
Yes, please.
Negative, not hungry, thank you.
All right, well, all right, so with that, the slushy and I'll get the med kits in a minute. Your payment comes to 3 poems.
What? 3 poems.
Like,
Yeah.
like the words? Like
Yeah.
a poem? Oh.
Do you need them written down? Or
Ahem.
Yes.
A night's wind, cold, bracing, warms me through.
All right, well, that was pretty good.
There's one for each of you, go on. I like this part of the plane of id.
Does it have to be a good poem?
Well, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Stories also work. 1 story is worth 2 poems.
I mean, we have those.
that's an exchange rate that I could get behind.
Also, sir, is there a way to, say, get a token to re-enter this place? For I would love to do all of my shopping here. A direct route to your establishment from other planes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you can open a portal, you can just come right here.
Understood. I shall endeavor to learn that skill. I'm like furiously writing in my notebook as I wait for your poems.
There once was a man from Nantucket
So
who's...
one time,
No.
all of us traveled across this big giant ocean in a big box, squished together. We didn't know each other. We were all strangers on a journey.
Oh, there were corpse bits in
There were corpse bits. There was gore. There was blood. It was a little bit intense, but along the way, we learned things about each other. We played Never Have I Ever, and we talked, and we got used to this one here and his strange eating habits. And by the time we reached our new destination, we were all kind of friends of a sort, and we emerged ready for a new journey in a new place with new people.
And then very nearly immediately I got arrested.
I mean, yes, that also happened. And then we had to do some other things.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Are we overpaying?
No, this is the same thing that happened with the last group. They ended up just stealing the burritos.
Aw.
What you're doing is journalism. You're just telling me things that happen.
Oh, well, okay.
I want like a story. Who are the names?
Like
Why do I care?
Trencherman's just kind of chuckling. This is, without a doubt, the best stuffer shack I have ever been to.
Once upon a time. How am I doing?
You just started.
Okay, you're clearly not used to like banter. Anyway. Once upon a time, there's a woman, beautiful, tall, skinny, tattoos, named Ilyana. And this woman worked every single day, 12 hours a day, at a cafe. She loved it. And as time went on, the job got boring. And after a few months, she didn't love it so much anymore. And she'd go home and she'd see her family, her husband, her young son. And for some reason, even that wasn't enough anymore. And she spent the better part of, it's hard to say not being inside someone's head, but you would probably think she spent the better part of a year where the things that made her happy stopped making her happy. And one day, she gives her husband a kiss on her way out the door, pats her son on the head, says, "Pizza tonight," and walks out the door. Which is weird because they never ate pizza. It was too expensive. But who knows? Special occasions, right? And Ilyana leaves her family and goes to work. And I realize normally stories have like poetry in them too. But all that happens is her son and her husband spend the rest of the day looking forward to pizza that never fucking comes. And to this day, no one knows where Ilyana went. But the story I tell myself is that she found something to make her happy.
Well, I was hoping for something with a happy ending, but that works.
And then several years later, her son watched a happy fucking dog movie. Is that?
Oh my.
Not sure how that follows, but it was good. All right, here you go. And he reaches open to another planar gate and pulls out just a handful of med kits. And lays it all out on the counter for you.
But that was really easy.
Well done, sir.
So, where are you headed to? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm guessing possibly a similar place than with the people that came through here before us. We're going to a very scary place. A scary ghost zone.
The Mines of Shantor?
What?
No, I don't know what that is.
That sounds really scary.
That also sounds very scary,
yeah.
though.
No, I don't think we're going
I'm glad
there.
we're not going there, no.
Where are we going? Wait, we're going that way, and I point the way that Fingerface pointed.
Oh, yeah, see, the mines, they're over there, just on the other side of, that.
Oh, okay.
He points where the Kokopelli said that the radioactive spirit is.
Oh, okay. No, we're not.
Yeah.
We've been told expressly not to go
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah, there's powerful radiation spirit there causing all kinds of problems. Ruined everything around here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it gives me something to do.
And also gives you monopoly on the area, right? You're the only thing here now.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Foot traffic's gone down quite a bit.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Well, except for these last couple days.
Wait, really?
Well, yeah, I mean, you and the other bunch of non-spirits.
Did you have any names for these individuals?
You know what? I don't think they gave me their names. They were just real rude.
And they stole your burritos. That's just... I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Couldn't tell a story worth a damn. Yeah, well, safe travels.
Thank you.
Probably not, though.
I do hope to be back here again someday.
So as you guys leave behind the metaplanar stuffer shack and head in the direction the Cocopelli pointed you, up ahead you start to see tall buildings rise up again, modern buildings. However, they look like they've been long abandoned. There's not in completely ruins, but there's a couple cracked windows, fading, peeling paint, that sort of thing. And the place seems to be almost entirely empty as you approach.
I'm going to do my sniff trick. 2 hits. A sensing for despair.
Yes, there's lots of despair. You're also picking up hints of the HMHVV aura and the way that changes people. But that's just on everything. It's on buildings, it's on...
Oh my. Oh dear.
You all right?
Yes, yes. How are you feeling, Nikolai?
This is quite unsettling.
Indeed. The buildings are all suffused with the HMHVV aura. It is somewhat magical in nature, and this is disturbing. But that's what we signed up for, isn't it?
Nope.
So are we okay? Are we good? Does that mean we're going to leave this place and then also have...
No, you shouldn't be infected. Generally, you're infected because they try to infect you with the ASN strain abilities.
So it can't happen by accident. Like, say, if someone with it were to poke you in the head for the sake of argument.
No, it's a deliberate act. It's as if something is siphoning away a piece of your soul and instilling something, and that something will change you.
Well, except for ghouls. If you get bitten by one of them, then, well, you might turn into a ghoul yourself.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate those things.
So let's add do not get bitten by ghouls to our list of things while we're here.
Oh, that's been on my list.
And as you guys continue walking through here, roll perception.
I got 3 hits.
Sacha has 5.
So, Trenchman, you pick up something following behind you, but Sacha, you picked it up immediately. There's something metahuman size that's kind of tracking behind you, maintaining a distance of about 15 feet.
Okay, I'm going to continue walking forward, but sort of do a whisper out of the corner of my mouth. Hey, magic dudes.
I see it.
About 15 feet back.
See what?
Oh.
I'm a sensing behind me.
All right.
I got 1 hit.
All right, with the 1 hit, you do pick up something awakened behind you.
Awesome. What was its emotional state?
Curious.
There is an awakened following us.
Friendly?
So far, it's curious and not malicious.
I'm going to drop the uneaten half of my Stuffer Shack burrito as we keep walking.
Baldy's gonna have her arm just kind of next to her side, ready to deploy her snap blade if needed.
I'm just going to stop. Perhaps we can have a civilized conversation. Why don't you come forward, friend? And I turn around.
After a moment of hesitation, you see a ghoul stand up.
Nope. Sacha steps behind Baldy.
Greetings and salutations.
Salutations indeed.
I sketched a little bit of a bow.
It's been so long. What brings you here?
We're searching for the name of a spirit who's been particularly destructive on our plane of being. We were told to head this way.
Oh, you seek the Umbra King.
The Umbra King. Do please elucidate.
Well, they rule these parts. Perhaps they would know what you're looking for. I can take you to him.
Perhaps. We're following a trail. Allies are always good. But perhaps we'll do a bit more searching ourselves before we report in, so to speak, friend. What is your name?
Well, it's been a long time since someone's called me my name. You can call me Phil.
Phil, lovely to meet you, Phil. I go by Dr. Trencherman.
Of course. Perhaps we can take some of your food and store it for you?
He says, gesturing to the rest of the party.
Baldy has just been ping-ponging back and forth between the two of them as this conversation is happening.
Sasha has a moderate ghoul phobia, so I need to make a composure test right now. 4 successes. So Sasha is not forced to run the fuck away right now. But you do hear a...
Baldy puts a hand on Sasha's shoulder to, like, steady him because she can feel him tense up next to her.
You feel vibrating.
I'm afraid these serve a greater purpose than simple fare. I will require their presence, and I will require them to remain unharmed during our visit. Though I appreciate the offer, friend.
Anything you say. Follow me.
Baldy leans over to Sasha and kind of whispers, "Wait, did he mean us? Are we the food?"
Yeah, we're the food. I kind of don't want to follow him.
I'm going to lean back to them. Don't worry, I'm going to try and talk us out of this, guys. But what do you think? Do you think this is the direction? We're supposed to follow despair, but this could simply be...
I mean, I'm feeling pretty fucking despairing right now, so...
Well...
Is it leading us further into the city or back the way we came?
Further into the city.
I mean, this is the way we were going to go anyway, so...
I suppose it is, and it's better to follow him in than have them hunt us in.
Yes.
I was going to say, enemy in front of you where you can see him is,
And perhaps this might be the right time to address this with Nikolai as we walk, as it's about to be blown wide into the open as it is.
Oh.
Sure,
Yeah, do you want me to, like, prep him?
No, I think you're... I think I can manage. Nikolai, I'm certain you may have guessed at this point as talented at sensing as you are. I'm walking kind of behind the ghouls we go. Mm-hmm. The reason I am attempting to work with the Draco Foundation is to find a cure for HMHVV, to find answers for those who've been afflicted, because I myself have been afflicted.
Yes, I noticed that. That is a noble cause. I will keep your secret safe.
And I shall endeavor to keep you all safe as we go forward. Just keep your emotions from running high, and we'll all try to make it through this. I can't let any of you fall prey to this. I cannot.
All right, everyone can roll judge intentions real quick.
Sasha has 2.
Baldy has 2.
Yes, that's 1 die.
All right.
And I also sensed for 1 just to see if the despair is stronger as we go in.
Yeah, the despair seems to get stronger and stronger as he leads you to a building, what looks like Grand Central Station in New York, actually. He opens the door and lets out a whoop! And emerging from the shadows, dozens of ghouls crawl out. But they stop. They don't run up to attack or anything. They just line a pathway up to you. There's a bright light pushing behind you as you see what looks like an empty iron throne towards the back end of this huge hall.
When the whoop happens and all the ghouls come out, Baldy, you hear, and the sound of running footsteps as Sasha runs away, back the way he came.
Wait, Sasha, wait! Oh!
Hold on. And make sure you bring it back, human. I'm gonna sell the lie like you're doing an errand.
Baldy slowly turns to you with her eyes wide, like, what are you doing?
What's wrong with this? They'll see him as prey otherwise.
Baldy has to, like, force herself not to run after Sasha and slowly stand and act casual.
All right, yeah, and like I said, there's the empty throne standing at the end of it, and all the ghouls kind of lining up. You know, some of them are more feral than others. Some of them are still wearing raggedy clothes from when they were transformed.
Let me know if anyone makes a particularly aggressive act.
Okay.
But I will calmly walk in.
Baldy's following right behind Trencherman.
So as you walk in towards this empty throne, your shadow gets longer and longer and starts to overcome the throne. And right at that point, 2 glowing coal red eyes appear right where yours would be, as the physical manifestation of a Zunu Kwa takes the throne.
Crit Squad is Lindsay Zana, Eric Snyder, Chris Henry, and Austin Rusk is our game master, and this episode was entirely sound designed and edited by Lindsay Zana. If you like what you hear, please head to Twitter and spread the word by tweeting about us at Crit Squad Cast, or just let us know what you think about the show. We'd love to hear from you. And we have still 3 more episodes left to go in our weekly Trials of Id special event, and that's all I got to remind you about right now. We're looking forward to bringing you another episode in a very small number of days. See you next time, chummers.
Shortwave Radio. Enjoy yourself.